Welcome to the exciting world of fire agate. This is the first in a series of informational videos on fire agate, brought to you by fireagate.us. If you're like us, you've come to this video with a bit of information on fire agates, but certainly not much. You've probably heard that this is a very rare gem only found in Southwest America and parts of Mexico. You've probably read the many accounts of how fire agate was formed. Simply put, fire agates were formed during the Tertiary period when hot water saturated with silica and iron oxide repeatedly filled cracks and bubbles in the surrounding rock. But there's really no good explanation as to why the fire agate exists only in these particular areas. There's even a controversial theory that fire agate is secluded in these areas because of the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs splashed iridium into these iron deposits. So far, we don't know, but we at fireagate.us are determined to find out. In the meantime, we're going to start explaining to you with a series of videos all about fire agates and why you should be interested in fire agates if you're a rock hound, a lapidary enthusiast, a jeweler, or the expert carver. Today's video is going to concentrate on the rough. All over the internet, you'll find fire agate rough for sale. And your first question will be, how do I know what to buy? Well, a lot depends on the reason that you want it. If you're just a rock hound and you want mineral specimens, be specific and look for those mineral specimens. For fire agate does exist plainly on rocks, polished by nature, and amazing fire. However, this rough is usually not suitable for carving because the layers are so close to the surface, you'll usually destroy them before you'll find that gem. Which brings us to the most common reason that people look at fire agate rough is because they're hoping that they can use their lapidary skills to produce gems of fire all on their own. This is certainly possible, but it really depends on the kind of rough that you begin with and the level of skill you have in carving fire agate. Purchased fire agate commonly comes from established mines, but many a rock hound has gone out and just simply picked it up off the ground. So what differentiates one rough of fire agate from another? Plainly put, it's the level of fire probability in a stone and the level of probability of the vibrant colors: orange, green, blue, purple, reds. Due to this, good fire agate rough can come in any size. Shown here is a typical piece of fire agate rough. Now always look for that grape-like bubble structure of chalcedony in the fire agate rough. Rock hounders who go rocking along the ground can't always see what's underneath the dirt. This structure is a great indication that there may be fire in that stone. Now while the fire may not be directly visible, there should still be the proper brownish and rust-colored indicators present that are the thin limonite and/or geothite iron oxide layers which make up the fire. These mixed silica and iron oxide layers are the most important thing to look for in fire agate rough. Without them, there will be no fire. The thicker the layers, or banding, the better chance of having multiple color layers stacked upon themselves when it comes time to cut the gem. Understand, a bubble structure alone likely will have no fire. A banding structure alone will likely have no fire. These two things combined are highly likely there will be fire in that stone, and the level of colors are more chances with the more layers that you have. Consider when you're buying your rough how much extra material is on that stone. This particular piece of rough weighs close to a ½ pound, but when its excess is removed, that gem can be so small it's only considered in terms of carats. You'll have to be removing this material, or you can buy windowed rough, which removes much of this material for you. These simple indicators are a beginning step in finding the best potential of fire in your rough, whether you're purchasing it or searching for it on the ground. Well, next time, we're going to start to get into the terminology so you can understand what you're purchasing when you're online. See you then, and we hope you enjoyed this series from fireagate.us. Be sure to check into our website and see if we have something for you. This has been a presentation of fireagate.us. All rights reserved.